Today on the Celestial War.
You are swine.
I am
swine. I want you to know this.
Oh
The Red City is full of fools.
You're talking, man. You should action first. No more words. We are men of combat. So either you come up against me, or you shut your hole and you do what your masters are telling you to do.
Will they survive? Audio Dungeon.
Woo! I'm Tony Hansen, your host, joined by the rest of the Audio Dungeon crew, Roz Spataro, Dan Isgro, Damian Scro, Brooke Armstrong, Vinny Pro, Tom Kokoza, and once again, our special guest, Steve Krause. How's everybody doing?
What's up, guys?
All right. Hey.
Excellent.
Good, how you doing?
What's happening?
It is another week with the Warren 20. So, Steve, is your third time on Audio Dungeon.
Yeah.
How's it feel to be a third timer?
Kind of like unsure if I'm gonna die at any given moment. It's like that, you know. I feel like the red shirt, and I'm just waiting for it. But I love it so far. You guys, this is a lot of fun, and the community is absolutely amazing. So,
Come on, Steve. Your character's not even wearing a shirt right now, or armor.
that's true. That's true. He's just kind of like, yeah, let me at him. Let me kill everything, and he's just one little dot is gonna go and gone.
So how are you feeling before we start this episode? You guys know exactly where you are in the story. How are you feeling?
Terrible. Just
I'm
terrible.
nervous. My character's not. I'm pooping myself.
I don't even
Lovely.
know. I don't know where to begin this week. I have no idea where to go, what to do, what's happening.
That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
We talked about this in Dungeon Talk, but that's kind of how it's supposed to be. Like your guy is on a quest. He's not a veteran. You know, he's not a veteran hero. It's the first time he's like coming into like possible hero state, and it's chaos. So that's kind of what it should be if you think about it.
Yeah.
Which group should we do first? I think we're gonna go with Hogar and Thistle and Findalar. Guys, you're all together. You're standing right behind Hogar, who actively has the rod inside the light, and he's basically like just shaking. He basically hold it on, and behind you, out of the vortex in it, has just jumped out Jacques and Lane, and they fall to the ground, and they seem to be either completely unconscious or stirring, because we're right in the moment when that happened. Okay, you guys can take from there. It's just the three of you. There are millions of zombies that are all below you, and they're not currently attacking or anything else. But the zombies seem to be very unfocused ever since the necromancer's vessel was destroyed. Okay, roleplay, guys, go for it.
I immediately. Okay.
Jacques, where were you?
Okay, you start talking to Jacques, and no answer. He's on the floor.
I immediately turned to
Who is
Finn.
this other person?
What are you asking?
Thistle?
I have no idea who
You know
that
who
is.
this is?
Why did everything turn purple? I'm more concerned about that. That is not good.
No.
No,
What
exactly.
color is-
Not good.
What color is the rod?
The rod is now, ever since the light turned purple, you see the rod is actually going back towards amber. Also, guys, Sai Saba gave us a Dwarven King's enchantment, which you guys have activated now. If you don't use it, I'll make it carry next week. But thank you, Sai, for reminding me. You guys have Dwarven King, which I think is endurance, which may be like a DR of like 4. Somebody check it out and let me know. Okay, so yeah, the rod is amber. It's turning amber and less purple by the second.
Okay, all right. That's good. That's not good. Are we re-releasing this guy? What's going on right now? Finn, what is going on? Tom, I hear nothing.
Brooke's face for me is hilarious right now. She's just like, what?
Tom, there is no audio from you, buddy.
Wait, did you say that the rod's turning less purple and more amber, or the opposite?
Tom.
Well, you're not there, but the rod is the rod is turning more amber and less purple.
Oh, me. Okay, thank you.
Tom, if you can't talk, if you want to type, just type in. Let me know if you're still having a problem. Tom, what's going on? We're not hearing you, buddy.
I got the Dwarven King's Fortitude.
Now?
I just heard you for a second, Tom.
Anything? No? Yes?
Yes,
There we go.
yes, you're good now.
Boy.
All right. So, sorry about that. I was having a computer problem before we went on, and I guess it continued, even though it didn't appear that way. So, Tony, first of all, I have seen Master Lane before, so I recognize who he is.
Yes, you guys all remember him vaguely when I told you guys about what happened to you when you were in the first Necromancer's Lesser Temple. Oh, when you guys were knocked out, you came back in the care of some of the Red City's people, and while you were in and out and still in a bad state, you were seeing Master Lane, who is a monk, bald head, has like white and like gold robes, similar to Alabaster's, and he was talking around you guys, walking around the room when you guys were, affected by the fear. So you do recognize him.
Okay.
Okay, Hogar, Thistle, what are you guys doing? Anything? Otherwise, I'm gonna switch.
Well, I'm really concerned about the light turning purple. I am happy that the rod is turning back amber, which is good, I guess. But the light, the vortex itself, becoming purple. I'm hoping we're not like re-releasing him. Do we want to make this so that the rod is completely amber again, and that's all purple?
But no, I don't know if that's the case. Tony, do we still see zombies like going in and flying up? That was happening before, right?
Yes. So ever since the vessel, well, you weren't there when you were down below in the thing, so Holgar would have seen this. But the zombies seemed to become like less focused, and I guess I would say more independent. And there are still a lot of them like funneling in through the light. Whether they're coming from below or they're coming from that vortex, you're not really sure.
Okay.
Guys, do we have anything left here to do?
Well, I would like to get the rod back to fully amber. I mean, if holding it in the light will do that, that's probably good. But I don't know what that means for the Necromancer. Are we re-releasing him? I don't know.
No.
I mean, there is no crystal anymore because his crystal was actually absorbed into the rod, so he doesn't have a phylactery, and his soul is someplace. We never actually destroyed his soul. We destroyed him. Can we see where like this light from this beam is going into, or is it like
the light comes from the vortex and it goes straight up into out of the temple and up beyond that where you could see.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, I'm gonna jump over to the other group right now. So let's go over to the other group. This is basically everyone else. This is all the NPCs except for Jacques. This is Brooke, Scro, Rob, Steve, Sparky, Lump, and like everybody. I think that's everybody.
Lane,
you guys are.
Right.
Who's your name?
Master Lane is not here. He's back.
No, Master Lane is back with them. Master Lane and Jacques are back with the other guys. So you guys are actually inside this large, looks like a royal hall of some sort. It's very large. It's probably about 50 feet in height. All like clay-colored stones everywhere in here, at least in this room. And you see on one side of you is this large balcony that goes out to this entire beautiful and like magical-looking city. In the harbor, you see ships with yellow sails, and you guys you heard one word from this guy who's basically some sort of authoritative figure who's sitting in a chair, like a throne, on the other side of the room, and you're surrounded by wizards right now. The gateway you came through, which is one of the doorways that you went through from the temple, has been closed, and you guys are, like I said, surrounded by these troops. You can roleplay. What do you want to do?
And Lillian and Fluffles, according to last command, are heading over to the wizard in the chair.
They wouldn't be able to move without all of you, so they may probably take a couple of steps towards it to go. But you see the guards all around you are kind of usher all of you together. So basically, is are you guys moving or are you not moving?
Well, it's last action I had sword in hand, so I'm sitting there like it's. But now I'm surrounded. I have a whole bunch of wizards around us, right? All right.
We do.
Uh,
All right.
Well, here we are in
Greetings.
your home.
Greetings, wizards. Greetings. We are visitors from the Red City.
Visitors, huh? That's the term you're gonna use.
We're. Aki, maybe we should say we're messengers.
Yes, indeed, we are messengers. We bring an important message from the Red Knight himself.
That's better.
From the Red Knight himself.
Yes, the Red Knight himself.
We demand to speak to your leader.
Take us to your leader.
So you yell that to the guy around down standing on the throne, or yelling it to the guards right near you?
Just the guys right in front of us, you know.
Okay, they don't say anything. They keep just kind of pushing you forward.
How pushy are they being? Like pushy, or
More like they have their hands out, and then if you're absolutely not gonna go, you let me know if you're gonna resist, and then they're basically gonna probably put their hands on you. You can tell.
in which direction are they leading us? Towards the guy in the chair?
Yes. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Well, they're following your commands. This is good.
Yes.
This is good. We go willingly. I go willingly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Anyone?
walk forward.
Okay. So no. It sounds like no one puts up resistance, right?
no.
Not me.
This worked
Thank you.
well for us the last time that guards, or the first time that guards surrounded us and told us that we were going to go someplace.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys are being ushered across this giant room. You guys get about halfway through. It takes you about probably like 30-40 seconds to get about halfway. And as you get halfway through, all of a sudden you hear this strange noise, like a. It sounds like a lightsaber if it was turned to like infinity level of volume, and everything just kind of like vibrating with like a staticness to the air. And you see outside this huge balcony, this window, the entire sky goes purple. You see everyone out. You see people in the ships like looking up. Anywhere you can see it, just everybody's looking up, startled, trying to figure out what's going on, and it just feels wrong. It feels evil. It feels strange. Roleplay.
There's no reason to put on a fireworks show on our account. What is that?
I think that's
Well,
what.
was this the message, guys? Is this the message?
It's Bessie. You said that this is you called death. Have any of you ever seen that before? Hey, you guardsman! I just tap right on the shoulder. You there, as I point at you in my bloody shirt. What is that?
Are you asking one of the guards?
Oh yeah. I have just tap him on the shoulder. He's right there.
The guard is looking past you, holding some sort of like long like spear with like the end of the spear is like crackling with like a magical energy, and you see them look almost like wide mouth and wide-eyed,
Looking
just looking
past
up.
us out across a balcony over the bay.
Yeah.
They see what is happening. The necromancer is defeated. The rod repowered and once again in our grasp. You are defeated, Archmage. Accept it.
You see,
Hey, maybe we should get out of here while everybody's looking at this
Yeah.
sky thing.
you see the figure in the throne kind of stands up and makes his way to the balcony partially, like looks outside, and then calls one of his advisors close, and you see some people running up. You hear the word necromancer on his tongue, and he's basically just saying a couple of different things, but it's a little too quiet for you to hear.
I'm gonna try this. Screw it. Sword in hand, like with the butt of the sword in one hand, break through the guards to head towards the balcony. Is that possible?
Anything's possible.
Who has props? props.
Yeah, dude, I have props. I'm a freaking role
I
player,
have
man.
cell phones. That's
Wow.
Okay. Make a roll. Let's see. You're trying to do just push by them. Just give me a strength check.
16.
Total.
Yeah.
Okay. Straight. Okay. So you start pretty.
Wait, is he going towards the guy in the throne or away from the guy in the throne?
Towards the balcony where everyone
balcony,
is
yeah.
going. But with the primary, well, I'm not going to discuss
All right,
internal
all
motives,
right.
but yeah, you'll see.
Okay. So
Alright.
you actually push through, and you make your way through like the group of them for a second, and you breaks out, and you run out there and towards the balcony. What do you want to do next?
I just wanted to get free of them, use that as a ruse, turn around, and now how distracted are they? And did everyone else see that I was able to break free of these idiots now that they're completely distracted?
I would want to run also.
Is
I'd run
the-
out of there as well.
Is the is the
I
path
don't-
back to the portal clear, Tony?
The portal's been closed. If you remember from last week.
Gone.
Oh, so the portal's
Yeah.
Yeah.
that'll go.
But I run out of there. I run past them.
Strength check also. If you try, anybody who tries to break out, roll a strength check now because everyone is very distracted by this.
All right,
Okay.
no breakout.
And 16, you said? Oh, it doesn't matter.
No, that's what he rolled.
18.
17.
Okay.
60.
16.
wait.
Okay. So all of you basically get out. You guys just find them. The guards immediately start chasing you, but all of you get out. Let me roll for Sparky, and Sparky rolls a 1.
Oh no.
And Lump rolls 15. So everyone gets out except for Sparky. One of them grabs him. The rest of you kind of run, and Sparky's like, "No, wait for me!"
You know what?
He
You know what
runs out.
Sparky does? You know what Sparky does? He's had it saved for 3 sessions.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's about to happen now because Scott Weber has been giving me stars for it.
Monkey, do your thing.
Okay, so you guys run out. Well, I guess I'll do Sparky now. So Sparky is caught freaking out. He goes, "No, let me go, let me go!" Like he's freaking out, and then he goes, and he does for Scott Weber his thunder wave. He goes, you see a crackle of the sound of thunder and the effect of lightning go out and like a ring from Sparky, and let's see how it does. I'm gonna amplify it because of his lightning ability. Okay, so pretty good. So he actually knocks everyone to the ground. All the guards get down to the ground. Some of them are not moving, and some seem to be just like stirring, like knocked out, knocked to the floor and stunned. You guys
Get out of here.
You run to the balcony. You all get there really quickly. You see other guards from other parts of the room start to make their way over, but they're very far away. And you see that this kingly person or this grand wizard seems to be not very mindful of you guys right now. Like they see you, but they're not. They seem to be treating it as insignificant. All of a sudden, as you guys are sitting there by the balcony, you're looking out, and all of a sudden you see this wave. Imagine if all of reality had like a wave of like purple and bright just coming at you and rushing in every direction. And all of a sudden it hits you. You see it hit the water first. All the water starts swelling upwards in this giant wave. You see the ships. Some of them get overturned immediately. It goes into the city. It's breaking carts and it's smashing buildings. People start flying across 50 feet this direction, that direction, and finally it hits you guys. Smashes, puts cracks in the walls, cracks in the statues on the sides, knocks everyone to their feet, especially you guys. And then in a second it's over. You guys look around and you start just getting up. You see the air is like thick, and it reminds you exactly of what it felt like to be in the temple.
He's
Now we're-
here.
gonna go
He's
back-
here.
We're gonna go back to the other group right now. So Hogar, Thistle, and Findalar. You guys are sitting there, and you see at this time, you see the amber crystal in the rod is now returned to amber, and you see that the purple is basically very powerful, very strong, and just pulsing out of that vortex going upwards. What do you want to do?
So guys, I think we definitely did the right thing, by the way, with sticking the rod. I think that we're gonna definitely not regret that decision at all.
Yeah. But we cleansed the rod. That's a good thing.
Yeah, we got to get the rod on our side. We have the rod on our side now.
All right. I take the rod back from Hogar and I resheath it.
I give Thistle the rod.
Yeah.
Okay.
I take the rod. It's like my 1-year-old trying to take something from me.
Hogar, you see him coming for the rod, and it looks like you're gonna go give it to him. You try to move the rod out of the light, and you're simply unable to. It seems like you're trapped, or at least the rod is trapped within like the light, the vortex.
I can't pull it away from it?
You try to pull it out, and it won't pull.
Oh no. Guys, I can't move the rod. It's stuck in the light.
Oh no. Does that mean he's feeding off the power of the rod? We gotta get this rod out of here.
Does Master Lane know anything? Can we wake him up?
Who?
If they were inside that vortex or the purple light, I think we need to hear from Jacques and Master Lane. Maybe they know something.
I go.
All right.
I instantly run over to Jacques and I try shaking him to get him up. Like, wake up already!
Jacques does not get up. Are you shaking Master Lane also?
I try both of them. Yes, I will try both of them.
Master Lane gets up. You see him like opening his eyes. He seems completely out of it, and just looks at you, looks around, and just starts standing up very slowly. No words, at least not at first.
I remember him, right? Like obviously we remember.
You know who he is. You remember that he was there. You know he's a good guy, and you know he led all the paladins and the wizards and the rangers to destroy all the temples, and he did destroy 3 lesser temples. And then you guys found his group, which was Steve's paladin, as one of them, and Lillian and Sir Fluffle.
I turn around to Master Lane and I like, Master Lane, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you feeling all right?
I'm all right.
Where'd you come from? Is that okay?
Damien, is that a good impression of him? By the way, Lane's a real person in real life, so he's going to be on the show eventually. So I'm going to do a very poor impression of him, worse than my Morgan Freeman impression of Morgan Freeman. Anyway, so he's like, I'm all right. So
Where'd you and Jacques come from?
The vortex. It seems to be a pocket dimension that he created for his power. Inside were shadows, creatures with little or no light. It was something I cannot even put into words. What happened here?
Well, I think we defeated his physical form, and then we we captured his soul crystal with the rod, and I think we just re-released it on the earth, the above ground.
Surface world.
I'm not sure where we go from here. First step, we need to find a way to get the rod back.
How do
we can't move the rod.
Yes, we need to find a way to get the rod out of that light.
So where you said the light's coming from a pocket dimension?
Apparently, we don't have a lot of time, it seems, but apparently inside this pocket dimension he created is almost like a well of power for him. He's taken soul's light and put it all into this place, and has basically been fueling upon it for energy and power. So whatever he's been doing, he's been using that to kind of direct his energy up towards the Red City.
So what if we cut off the source? Does that sound viable?
Well, it seems to me that if Hogar's holding the rod into the light, it seems that he's pulling energy from the rod right now. We need to cease that immediately.
I know, but if we close it off down below, that'll release the rod up here. Is it?
How do we?
Down below is inside the well, so to say.
I don't think if we go in there, we'll be able to get ourselves back out.
I only get out because Jacques found me. I was literally going insane, losing my mind inside. It's not a place like here.
All right.
How big is the light around?
About 10 feet.
I'm sorry?
10 feet.
10 feet? Okay. Finn, can you cast another one of those arcane gates?
I don't know. No. No, I can cast one, maybe 2 spells. And that's it. And that's
500 stars. 500 stars from Jackie Scholl. 500 stars to have Hogar do a Hulk yell in Jock's face, and Jock's face, and to wake him up like Iron Man.
Okay.
Get Hogar.
Okay, here we go.
I switched places with them, trying to hold on to the. All right, I imagine Jock went near him, or is he right there?
Jock's on the floor near where Angelina.
Okay.
Thank you, Finn. I hand him the rod. Very carefully,
Okay.
very carefully, ever so gently.
You hand the rod to who?
Findalar locked on.
Okay. Findalar locked on. You grab the rod, and the second that he passes it off to you, you realize that the strength of Holgar was a huge factor in this. And he takes the rod. You immediately get pulled inside. This is going to be a fortitude check, a constitution check of 15.
Made it.
Okay. So you give it to Findalar, and immediately you get thrust forward by a foot, and like you just holding on to it. Holgar, continue.
If I see him lurch forward, I like grab him by like the seat of the pants, and I kind of like put my little weight into it to see if I can help him.
Okay.
A little.
Okay. If you have to make another check, I'll give you a +2, Tom. Let's see what the shares are at. Someone let me know what the shares are at. See what pluses they're getting. Holgar, what are you doing?
I run over to Jacques and go right in his face, and I just go.
Okay, roll d20 charisma check and add a +3.
Okay. Hey, Quarren 20!
Yes. Jacques
Hey, baby!
Jacques opens his eyes. I'm up. What is happening?
Are you okay?
I think so. He goes, "Where's Master Lane?" And he sees him, gets up. Master Lane puts his arm on Jacques' shoulder. Thank you for helping me. Yes, don't mention it. Now we can die together. What is happening?
We're trying to get the rod out of the light. It's stuck.
Hogar, I think Finn needs your help over here. And I'm just kind of braced onto the seat of his pants and holding him.
Findalar, roll another check. Constitution 15. You got a +2 with Okay.
Unnatural 20.
Okay, so you guys holding on. Hogar, do you go over to help?
Yeah, I hustle over there. I grab the rod above where Finn's hands are, and I just pull with them. I try to actually physically pull it away from the light.
Okay,
From the
roll a
vortex.
strength check. Give me above a 20.
Woof. All right, I got advantage on strength checks. I can do this. That's a 7 and a 20.
You rolled another natural 20?
No, it's unnatural 20.
Okay. So you pull it out, and you see the light kind of like flips back and forth, and then straightens out again, and it's all just coming out straight, all purple going up. But the rod is clear. The rod looks very powerful. Look, it's glowing amber. It's never been this bright before, even perhaps when you triggered it with the tree. Maybe that was probably the closest you've seen. And that's what's happening. What do you guys want to do?
Hogar, can I put that away now, please?
Yes, it looks very, very powerful.
I tuck it in like in between my knapsack where it's holstered normally, and I cover it up.
Okay, you put the rod away. Master Lane says, "Is there something we can do with the rod? We need to stop the necromancer."
I know we need to stop the necromancer, but I mean, we don't even really know how to control the rod. All we kind of do is hope and pray to the people that are inside of it and see if they can do something for us.
Richard Wild is mentioning and reminding everybody that you guys have, you may have some coins. Let's see what else is coming in. Luke Downey says, worse than your Morgan Freeman impression? Everything is worse than that. It is glorious. When he says absorbed it into the rod, Richie Wild says ask the rod. Maybe ask the rod some questions. Go into the light, go into the well, and smash that smother to pieces. That's what Scott Weber says. Richard Wild says, do you have to collect this coin? Scott Walters is trying to think of a way to have someone in Ori Dungeon do a Carl Sagan impression about Star stuff. Charlie Lewis, you can do it. Katie Anderson, what's going on? Scott Weber, Sparky's low on spells too. Yes, he is. Let's see. Arjuna says just saying hi. Where's Lump? Lump is actually on the other side with the other group in Solst, that wizard city. Finn Banani, welcome to the stream. Mark Shank says tell Jacques to call the collector to put the light. Jacques actually has a coin. And I think the other person who has the coin is Damien Scrow. Is that right, Damien?
That is correct. I do.
Yep.
Let's use them both tonight.
Both at the same time for the same thing.
Yes.
You know what the best part about it is? But either one of the two people would have no idea that the other was doing that.
Yes. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's true. It's a metagame. It's a metagame waiting to happen. Okay, so you guys are. We're gonna flip back over to the other group. You guys are on the balcony. You've just been knocked over to your feet. Everyone's been knocked over to your feet. Anyone you see in the distance, including that person I was talking about, the Grand Wizard, and you see the walls and the structures have basically been cracked by this wave. And as you guys stand up, you see that the air is like this thick, like dank atmosphere. You guys start standing up slowly. Role play.
Gotta get out of here.
Oh my, that is not good.
What exits do we have in this area aside from jumping off the balcony, and how far down is that?
How far down is the balcony? I would say probably about 100 feet.
And any from outside, any view of the necromancer, a small dot in the distance that looks evil?
Nothing.
Nothing. All we saw was that purple wave and the effects. The wizard still distracted by what's going on outside?
Everyone's right now. We're at the moment where everyone is like on the floor, so you're just like standing up.
Oh, sorry.
Let's get moving. I want to start walking to an exit.
I follow Botorius. Let's go, Arky.
Okay. Do you go the opposite way of the balcony? Do you go further in, or do you find a way outside?
I want to leave this building. Yeah, I want to be out of this building.
So how do you do that?
I look for an exit.
Okay, you look for like one of the hallways to go in. You have to cross the grand hallway again. The grand hall.
Tony, how far away is Sparky from me?
Sparky's about 100, 200 feet. He's been thrown a bit.
Yeah, I'm a little confused because I felt like we just walked into this building and then it was like a big hall, and now we went back and I'm not sure.
You're on one side of the hall.
Okay. So how far are we from the entrance that we came in?
The entrance you came in, which was a portal, which is closed, is somewhat to the bottom center of the.
I
thought
we portaled in outside of this building. I didn't realize we were in the building.
No, inside.
Okay. I'm gonna sprint over to where Sparky is.
Abyssia, you were trying to say something?
I was saying that we should maybe just climb down from this balcony and put some of our ropes together, but
there's got to be steps.
Okay, so here is mine. If you can see this, so you guys, this is the balcony over here. Run this side, and you guys came in through one of the portals on the bottom over here. Okay?
Oh.
So you guys are here, and there's a way out here, and here's the throne. The guys are all about here. They've been thrown to the floor.
And the guards are, that's what you just indicated?
The guards that are all thrown to the ground. Some seem to be unconscious and not, or about here where Sparky was. Right where you guys portaled in.
Okay, I wasn't aware that there were 3 portals there. That's awesome. Is there any activity in any of those other portals?
You don't believe so.
Okay.
You don't see anything right now.
Did the purple light do anything to the portals that it turned on?
No, but the purple light is actually floating in the air, and sometimes almost like physical form in front of you. It's almost like you're in the cloud, in like a purple cloud.
Now, are any of those doorways, or are they all portals? Like what?
On the sides you have these are all halls, and they're all large, about 20 feet wide. Okay, and they're 20 feet wide and 50 feet high, and they just go out to different parts of this gigantic building. And these other portals are actually far apart from each other, and from here it looks like none of them are lit. So if you're going out, it's balcony, hall.
Okay, I want to go to hallway 1 on the bottom. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are gonna kind of cut across and go there. Botorius makes his way to spring off. Anyone follow?
I go up Botorius.
Okay, I go first. Is Sparky close by? If not, I go to where he is.
Sparky's kind of on your way. You can pick him up.
Okay, that's what I do. I run to him and just scoop him up and start.
Okay,
running.
when you run by, he kind of gets up. You see he's a little bit hurt by everything, and he jumps to you and like climbs on the back. And
Lump is with us, right?
Yeah, Lump's with you too. Lump's with you right now. So he's just gonna start running out.
How many of those guards are in the process of standing up? How many of them are paying attention to them who are trying to escape?
The first group of guards are all on the ground, and they're not getting up or don't want to get up. But some of them are rolling like they're in pain.
Okay.
The other group of surrounding the Grand Wizard is basically just recovering. So
okay, so there's no chance then that these guys are in danger as they try to go through that door, right?
Not from your perspective, nothing else that you can see.
All right. The rest of you go towards the door if that's your idea. I'm going to stay here. Make sure that you have a clean a way to go. I'll stay behind.
Come with us.
I will. I don't plan on dying here, having some of these vermin take me down. No, you go through the door first. Just go.
Reed, try to get some clothes. We'll see you later.
I'm wearing clothes. Thank you very much. Fine. I reached down to some guards and is there armor on the guards by any chance, Tony?
No, they're wizards. So while they are like some sort of like mage, like a slayer sort of a wizard, they are not.
Cool. Slayer.
They're not wearing armor.
Okay. No, I'm not. I don't take anything. I just stand there and I make sure that they can exit.
Okay. You guys run to get outside of to that hallway, and hold on.
Oh Lord.
As you run to the hallway, all of a sudden you run into what seems to be some sort of force field. Where are you going?
By the Red Knight, I cast divine sense. Show me the evil in this room.
All of a sudden, which character's name? Reed, right?
Reed.
Reed, you guys see the force field, look around, and you see Reed start talking defiantly, and all of a sudden Reed starts getting lifted up.
Yeah.
No.
And the rest of you also start to get lifted up in place as well. And you see the Archmage, I don't want to say the Archmage, get confused, but this epic level wizard.
End of the hall?
Yeah.
Is
just
there
walking
any
over.
Is there any mobility at all?
Hands. That's about it.
We can do that.
Basically, yeah. You see, he's just walking forward, and he's like, "You brought this. Whatever you are, working with a necromancer or the Red City, you've applied this curse, and for it you shall pay."
I try and use my jet boosts, my spark jump.
Interesting.
Does it get me out of the thing?
Intelligence check, roll.
While he's rolling, what's the feedback on that divine sense? Detecting evil. Is everyone here?
You do detect evil. It's kind of hard because the evil is everywhere in the atmosphere around you.
That's what I want to know. Okay.
Yeah.
So
all right.
What do I
Thank
see
you.
when I look at him, Tony, with my eyes? Anything?
You can see that he has a lot of light in him, which also signifies you can tell he's a very powerful person. Something you know already, but it's kind of confirmed by you looking at him.
And it's like a white light, or no?
No.
Okay, great.
It's
Yeah, you don't have to. Okay, got it. Yeah. Sorry.
Take a look around. Are any of my compatriots? Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Go ahead.
I was going to say I roll a 12 on the intelligence check.
Okay, you start thrusting back and forward. You almost kind of wiggle your way out. Don't. If you want to use a reroll, you can, but you feel like it almost worked.
I'm gonna. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty. I'll use a reroll. 17.
17. Okay. So you're in different ways trying to get out, and all of a sudden, maybe because he's holding a lot of people or whatever reason, you're actually able to go. And you fly off like a rocket all around the room, and you're free.
All right. Can I try and head towards the balcony?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go,
You there?
Sparky. And I try and shoot off the balcony.
Okay, so you fly around the room, and then instantly you go flying out of the balcony into the air and you're over the city. The rest of you guys, what do you want to do?
How far away is the wizard?
He's under 100 feet, walking slowly towards you guys.
First, I want to be for going on.
First, for what? You got went digital.
Okay.
Say it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brooke, Brooke, can you hear us?
Yeah.
What?
I feel like I just said wrong, and I just hurt her feelings. Yeah, I can hear you.
No, I can't see anyone. I can hear you though right now.
Okay.
Sorry.
So, what were you saying, Brooke? What are you doing?
Oh no, I said I was thanking Arky for scooping us up. That's what.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. So you're basically thanking him.
I'm gonna.
So
Yes.
Just as I fly away.
We love you, Arky.
Later, guys.
so the balcony led outside. Huh? I had no idea that was the thing.
Yes.
I had no idea.
Remember,
I thought it was a balcony on the inside of the building that was like people were looking down from a balcony on the inside of this building, but I had no idea that led outside.
I thought I led to a
Got you.
courtyard.
I never would have went across the whole damn room if I could have.
I was gonna go down outside in the balcony, like.
I would have jumped off that balcony in a second.
100 feet.
Yeah, I still would have jumped. I still would have jumped anyway. Yeah, absolutely.
I would have jumped with you. I thought I was gonna ask you to tie the ropes together and go.
Yeah, we could have did that too. I would have did any of those things.
All right, great. Well, here we are.
Too late now.
For being here.
Red
No,
I had no idea that was like an outdoor balcony.
Tony,
No, this is indoor
Yes.
outdoor sports. We're an indoor outdoor arena.
is there any possibility that a thrown sword will break that wizard's concentration and release the hold? It's under 100 feet. It's a mighty toss, so.
I can't tell you. Whatever you want to try, you can try.
I have no other choice. One person got free. None of them can do anything. He's looking malicious. That's the only thing I need. I have no one else to attack around me. Reed has to do what he has to do. I throw the great sword at the wizard, straight over, hand over, straight overhead. A toss. It's twirling toss. I got a 25 to hit if you base it off of a standard melee. Otherwise, give me what I need to roll for ranged.
Okay, so you rolled 25. You said you achieved 25.
25.
Okay, so he's walking closer and closer. Couldn't get his hand up, holding everybody in. You take the sword, you lunge the sword, and a 25 will make it there. You go. It starts going right towards him, and all of a sudden you see him go like this, put his hands up, and he stops, and the sword floats right in front of him, and the rest of you drop to the floor.
Ha! Start charging that son of a... Can't curse.
Everyone take 5 damage from the fall.
You got it.
Okay, we're gonna hold off right there for a second. Let's go back to Thistle, Findalar, and Hogar, and Jock, and Master Lane. What do you guys want to do?
All right. Well, we got the rod out of the pillar. Now, how do we get out of here? That's a whole nother problem.
Sai Saba, thank you for 465 stars from Sai Saba. Thank you so much, man. Just to donate. Appreciate that.
Bye.
Sorry, guys. Go ahead. Guys.
Do we want to use the rod to stop the vortex? To stop the light?
We can, but do we really want to use the rod? Because we can't. We kind of just got it charged back up, and we kind of need it to save the tree and close the portals.
This is bad. Whatever this is, we know it's bad. It's shooting the necromancer's energy straight up into the Red City, which is probably.
Jacques walks to the side of the one of the ledges and looks over into the zombies. He's like, If these zombies are going up top, nobody's going to survive. There must be like 500,000 or more.
Yeah. So what's under the portal? Let me. I'm sorry to keep asking to
Under,
but
how it works
portal.
is the vortex is there. Under the vortex is just stones. There's an altar there. That's it.
Whack the stones, man. See if you can get something.
The stone is as in the stone floor and the stone altar.
Under the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. See if we can. Maybe something will happen. Like the stone will rise up and cut off the portal or something.
Just to remind everybody. This the
Or left, Tony. There you go. Perfect.
Yep. So that's the ultimate center. That's basically where it comes from. Again, there's a land bridge here, and just the vortex is sitting on the middle and just shoots up and out and up.
Right. I mean, I've got
1,000 stars from James Green. Throw the rod into the vortex to stop it and close the portals. Thank you for 1,000 stars, James.
Any other holes?
Thank you, James.
Mark Shank says, can Finn message? And Batman says, what's up, Batman? It says, transmute the stone.
Batman.
Batman loves that spell.
Can you do that, Finn? Can you actually transmute the stone?
No.
No. All right, there goes that.
Just remember, guys, as we've been working through this day, I've been telling you.
I know. Oh, I know.
It ain't much left.
Master Lane seems to be more with his senses right now, and more come to his senses right now, and starts to like investigate everything, and looking at the throne. At the altar, and looks around. Everything here is coming not from the stone. The stone has nothing to do with it. It's all in the vortex. The vortex is unleashing the energy. He stored his energy for who knows how many years, hundreds of years, 1,000 years, who knows? But the energy is coming out and going up, and now it's being focused. It seems to be from his own life force, from his own soul crystal. So he's probably intact in some way. I don't know what's happening above, but it has nothing to do with the stone underneath.
All right, so we know we need to close this vortex, but how do we close it?
Hey, we stuck the rod in the light. That was a bad idea. Let's make another idea that's not probably a good one. And stick it into the vortex itself and see what happens.
The light's coming out of the vortex, so I would have to stick it back into the light.
Also, you see the light from the vortex actually getting brighter now, and you see it almost like widen and get stronger and stronger, and like re-energizes and pushes up further.
All right.
But the vortex and the light are distinct. I could theoretically stick the rod into the vortex without touching the light again, right, Tony?
If very, very careful, it's almost like you're doing surgery there. So yeah, if you're underneath, you could.
I don't know, guys.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I don't know either.
If we try to cast a spell with the rod onto the vortex, will that just make something crazy happen that we don't know what it will be?
Well,
you know you can't cast spells on the rod.
Well, we're not.
No,
he's saying use the rod. Well, we do know that the drow were able to amplify the healing using the rod. So maybe it can be used to amplify a spell. I mean, I think maybe.
Yeah, we could try.
But what do you got in your bag of tricks, Finn?
All right.
Not much.
Not much. But let me think. Let me think for a moment about how I can try and use what I can do to, even on a enhanced form, to stop this thing.
mean, other than that, we're gonna have to try to make contact inside the rod and see if we can use the powers that be in there.
Guys, where's everybody else?
I don't know.
Oh, they went through the portal.
Wait,
He looks back to the portals. He goes, which one did they go through? They seem to be all different.
They went through portal number 1 into a throne room.
He goes, well, I don't know where this place is, but look at this place. The sky in this forest, it's purple. It's the same. Are you looking at this?
Well, when I look at the portal, what do I see?
You see, it's kind of hazy. It's hard to see, but you can see that it's like the sky and like some sort of woods, and the sky is all the same kind of purple that is coming out. You can't make out too much in the portal, not detail-wise, but you can make that out.
Finn, I got a crazy idea.
Sure.
Does that look like your woods by any chance?
Let's take a look.
Hard to say. You think not?
I mean, come on, the
I
guy
don't think
real
so.
estate broker for the Elven Woods. I think he would know his territory.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. He is a real statesman.
He knows every tree in that wood.
It's
Only the good ones. Only the good ones.
It's hard to tell.
I don't think it is, but I don't know for certain. Can we see through these portals clearly now? Because I thought prior
No, you
couldn't see through.
No, you still can. It's undetailed.
All right. I have an idea, guys, of something I might do that could help. If it works. If it doesn't work, I don't know what it'll do, but I could try something. I will literally be out of spells then.
Well,
I'll just.
What do you got?
Okay, I cast a spell called Private Sanctum. Where normally it'll be like a 10-minute period of time. But I can cast a cube over this entire portal that will stop planar travel. And I think that based on what I've done in Hell in the past, moving from Hell to like the outer world of Andaria is moving between planes. I tried to banish somebody to another plane, and that's what happened. So I think theoretically it could work. I'm hoping that I can enhance the spell with the rod to make it last longer than it normally would, which is like 10 minutes.
What?
I like it.
What would this spell do?
It would block planar travel. So it would block these things from being able to leave Hell, which would possibly mean they would all just be here. So, yeah, that could be a problem. But
Letting you guys know you have 4 minutes of time just debating about what to do, and the fight's been going for that long.
Yeah.
Just a heads up.
All right, well, hit the rod then. I wish you luck, buddy.
That's it. I would say, guys, get near the portals. In case it gets really bad, at least you could escape. And I will try and get out if it does go bad.
I'm staying with you. I'm not.
All right. Yeah. Thanks. All right. So Tony, that's what I'm going to try and do. I take the rod and I try and cast through the rod. And I'm just trying to use the crystal in the rod as like a focal point for my spell. The same way I guess you would use a spell component, and I cast Private Sanctum in a shell that would go over the portal. Right?
You're targeting the crystal in the rod.
No, I'm using the crystal in the rod as a focal point, like kind of like as if like it were a spell component to like to activate a spell. I'm trying to like that's my mindset. I said I don't know how to do it. Like I'm trying to say like, okay, like I'm gonna pass the spell through the rod is my kind of like my thought process behind it.
Okay, and tell me in one sentence, say exactly what you're trying to do. What's your goal?
My goal is to cast Private Sanctum, which is really a cube then I'm gonna make it 15 feet on each side, which I think will encompass the enlarged beam of light right now. And if I can make it up to 100 feet on each side. So if I think 20 feet is what is necessary, that's what I'll do. But I'm gonna cast Private Sanctum in the cube over the entryway to the portal, over the portal, over the beam of light, and block planar travel. That's the goal of this cube. So basically, any energy that's coming up can't leave this plane.
Gotcha. Okay. You cast your spell. Make an Arcana check.
20.
You cast a spell. You try to block everything in. You feel like that the magic is too powerful. All you've done maybe is you've slowed it down a bit. But ultimately, and you can tell that from like how you're paying attention to the magic and the spell you're casting. Ultimately negligible. You're unable to do anything you're trying to do.
Okay. All right, guys, that didn't work, and I'm officially out of spells. So anything that we're gonna do now.
Guys, you're 5 minutes in the room with the energy going upwards. We're gonna go back to the other group. You guys just fell back down to the ground. You guys are still in that grand hallway. Rob, you flew outside with Arky. Where are you flying to, Rob?
I'm gonna fly out and look for as we head over the streets. Is there like a kind of a clearing or some sort of spot where I can land?
You can land on top of a building. You can land in the street somewhere. That won't be too hard to find.
Okay, so I go down to the streets and land in the street.
Okay, you land on the middle of the street. Everyone's shocked, not paying attention to you. But people that are near you kind of get scared of you and don't understand what you are.
I ignore them and just start sprinting down the street.
Sparky's on top of you. Is like, nothing to see here. Just look away. Everything is fine.
I'm just gonna rely on everyone's confusion to get away.
Okay, where are you going? Are you towards the water or a different direction?
No, I'm gonna head in the other direction. Well, wait. Where's Solst again? My knowledge as Archifint. Solst is...
You know that Solst is west.
Oh, west of the Red City?
Oh. Yeah, very, very far west. And a little bit south as well.
And the water is to the west. That's the west coast, where the water would be.
The water is up top. There's actually a bay right above the city that the Solst is right in that bay.
All right, I'm gonna head away from the water, and just in the opposite direction. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going, but I'm just gonna start sprinting in that direction and see how that works out.
Okay, so you just sprint through the city, looking for any way to go. Your goal is to get out of the city?
Yeah, pretty much at this point, just to get out of the city.
Okay, yeah. So you pick a direction just to get out of the city, and you start running through. Going back to everyone inside. Let's go with you first, Brooke. What do you want to do?
I have a quick question. If I have 3 actions, right? Am I allowed to do 2 of them at once, or no? I have to wait the turn.
You can only do so much at a turn, obviously. So if you're casting a spell, that's all you can basically do. You can attack. You can cast a spell. You can also move on the same round as well.
Okay. Thank you. So he's still distracted? I run towards the balcony.
Oh yeah, this is the only round where he's like, his right now he's taking the sword and he's putting it down to the ground, like by magic. You take this chance to run across towards the balcony. Do anything else? Or just running?
Well, while I'm running, can I use
No,
my
you can get
voice?
You can have a full run, or you can not run, not do a full run and just move your moving rate.
So if I move at my moving rate, I can do a spell.
Yeah, but you won't make anywhere near the distance. Depends what you want more.
Oh, I see. Okay. I run to the balcony.
Okay, you take up to the balcony. Scro? Latorius.
I'm still right next to where that wall of force was leading into the hallway, right?
Yes.
Can I check that again at this moment?
Yeah, if you check it, you put it up, and you see that it's still there.
It is still there. All right, I follow Abyssia then.
Okay, you run across the other side. Reed, Steve, you go.
All of you, get out! Full run with the intent to grapple the mage. Use that as a distraction, allowing them some form of escape. If he locks them down, we're done.
Okay. You see Lillian and Sir Fluffle basically are making their way around. You're following you guys around. They stay by you pretty much, Steve, to help you out. And Lump follows you, Abyssia. And that is it. A lot of you guys are going towards the balcony. Let's see what he does. Hold on one sec. Okay, so you see the Grand Wizard takes the sword from the air. He stopped it before while you guys are running across. He takes the sword, flies it down to the ground, and you see him put his arm up. He teleports, and all of a sudden he's out on the balcony in front of anyone who's walking up to it. Brooke, you'll be the first one to see him.
Okay, so I use my fire breathing. I breathe fire. I get 1 time a day.
Okay, you engage the wizard.
Yeah.
Do it for
Yeah. So that's 3 to 6. So that's 16 damage.
What's your attack?
Oh, I'm sorry. 20. Not natural.
Not natural.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit him with fire onto him. It seems to have very little effect. What Doris you got?
No, I cry. I just cry.
Okay. Scott Weber, thank you for 500 stars and 100 stars. When we get back to everyone else where Lump is, Lump screams, Lump casts Entangle, leaps at the head wizard, grapple, attack 9, tries to inflict as much damage as possible. Okay. So we're gonna let Scroll go, but right before that, Lump screams, Lump casts Entangle! Big word. Ah! He runs up to the wizard when he teleports in front of you. Go ahead, Scroll.
All right, so I'll run up. Can I attack him on this round? I see Abyssia attacked him.
I'll give you a charge because he basically teleported in front of her. So you're behind. You kind of speed up and you go to meet him with your weapon.
Okay, I rolled a 23.
23. 23 is a hit. Roll for damage.
Oh, very nice. I got max damage here. That is 15.
Got it. We have an axe.
Yeah.
Sword.
Axe.
Okay, you take the axe. You swing. You come down his arm. You kind of like skin the side of his arm. He kind of moves out of the way. You shred a part of the cloth of his robes, but you see immediately comes back together like mends, and you see him like grab his arm, and well, then you'll see what happens next in a second.
Yes.
Reed, what do you want to do?
Picking up the sword. How far away am I? Within running distance of the wizard now?
So
or is he floating in the air outside the balcony?
He's not floating in the air. He's just on the balcony, and your sword is in a different area from where the wizard is now.
First action, distract him again. Give them an opportunity to attack. Take out the only dagger that I have. Chuck that thing towards him. That's going to be 22 to hit.
Okay, chucking the dagger in is going to be, risky because both of them are in front of you fighting him at the balcony.
Okay, any negatives then, or anything else?
Yeah, the bad would be that you'll throw the dagger right into Scrow's back.
No, I meant a modifier. Like, what's the DC I need to achieve here? I mean, if it's that significant, I don't want to hurt anybody, you know.
It's a 21, but you think that the throw is too risky,
Okay.
but you could definitely go for it. Would you, Chief?
I got a 14 plus 8, 22.
Okay, so normally that would be a hit, but because of getting by it and you're trying just for them, it forces it to be a miss.
Okay, all right then that's fine. In which case then,
Lillian, I asked you because you okay? Should we run in and help them?
I'm fine. You two go take care of him. Distract him. Make sure that they can get out of here. They need to go take care of the necromancer. We're staying here if we need to. Make sure that they exit out. I'll go grab my sword. I'll join the fray in a moment.
Okay, Lillian's and Sir Fluffle, was the owl? I forgot what he was. the Beastborn run into to help out everybody else. Let's roll for Lump. Lump gets in with a 19. Oh, he's trying to grapple. So it's a +9 for the grapple, so it's a 24. Okay, so Lump. So Brooke runs up. The wizard appears in front of you. You fire. You breathe fire. It doesn't seem to affect him, at least not much. But at least it was kind of a distraction. Damien, from the wizard's perspective, comes out of the fire, swings the axe, cuts it down the arm. The guy grabs his arm. The torch of the rope kind of mends back together. Dagger goes flying by. It goes off over the balcony. It feels like a very dangerous situation. And out of nowhere, you hear entangle, and you see
Yes!
Lump jump out, and he grabs the wizard and like wraps him up immediately, and like immediately you recognize some kind of gladiator move, and puts him to the ground. At the very same speed as they fall to the ground, which is like, oh, he got him, the wizard disappears out of the thing, and you see Lars just grabbing nobody. He goes, no! Rob, you're still running.
Go off the balcony. Sorry.
Rob, you're still running around in the city. You feel like it'd at least be a couple minutes running at full speed to get out one of the sides, which would be the eastern side.
Yep, I keep running.
Sorry, western side, which is the angle, the direction towards home. But you're literally a month journey from home.
I'm just looking to get out of Sults at this moment.
Yeah,
we'll take it from
gotcha.
there.
Sparky is actually digging through his pockets looking for a map. I think I have a map somewhere on me. I haven't needed it in a long time. Let me look. He's behind you in his little compartment trying to figure it out. We're on top of the lineup. You see the wizard actually is across the room, and he appears somewhat back where that sword was on the floor.
Oh, is he? Oh,
and
is he really?
I don't know who you are, but I think it's time for you to go. You see him put his arm up, and you see all the portals activate and turn into almost like a swirling mist. He disappears, and all of a sudden you start feeling like pressure and air go towards all three of those portals.
Can I grab the sword as I'm going back?
Yes, you have time to grab the sword.
Awesome.
I grab both.
Oh, go ahead, Brooke. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. You go, Steve.
No, go. I'm done.
I'm
done.
It's all glitching. I'm sorry. Okay. I grab Botorius.
You grab on the Brotorius, okay. You two grab each other. Lump comes over and grabs both of you. I grab both of you! I tangle.
Oh no. No, we gotta get off this balcony. Tie a rope. Is there, can we, yeah, how are we feeling the effects of this, what's going on in the room where we are?
You feel the pressure of, you feel a pull coming from those portals. It's not so strong just yet, but what's making it hard to move is the pressure you feel from Brooke's character hugging you.
And Lump also hugging me at the same time. Let's go, guys!
Okay, I take out my rope.
Let me tie this rope.
We tie our ropes together. We tie it to the balcony. Are we able to do that?
You can try to do anything you want.
Yes, that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, you push Brooke and Lump aside, and you tie it on the balcony. Tie the line up. Lillian and Sir Fluffles make their way up to you, and they hold on and looking around. It seems to just be guarding the area, and they motion to Reed to come on over let's get out of here before whatever's gonna happen happens.
Plan on it if I'm not flying through the air.
Yeah. So you guys looking out, and you see, as of right now, as you're kind of waiting for the rope to be tied off, which is only seconds. In those moments, you're looking at the devastation of the city. It looks like literally like an earthquake went through and just didn't destroy the city, but it kind of just did damage everywhere it could. And you see the walking tower is actually in the center of the bay, and immediately it starts picking up speed and walking, and it's actually making its way towards the Red City, going west. People below are still in panic. Probably about a third of the ships in the bay have been destroyed. The rest of them are either damaged or just trying to pick up people out of the water. The sky looks again very purple. It looks like this atmosphere is basically everywhere, and now that you kind of get a second to look out, and you guys are high, Rob, you're not privy to this anymore, but you guys are looking out from the balcony. You see that beam of purple light going up into the sky, like the picture next to me, except it's purple, and just hitting the atmosphere up in the stratosphere, like going all the way up and just like pouring out into it. Scroll, you get that rope tied off, and everyone make a Constitution check of 12. If you fail, you're pulled back into the portal.
Made it. 14.
Lump rolls a 1. I'm gonna roll a reroll for Lump.
I'll use a reroll.
For yourself? Okay. Rob, it's 2 rerolls.
2 rerolls.
Yeah, 1 reroll. 18.
Great. And Lump rolled a 12 exactly. So you guys hold on, bracing. Who's climbing over? Is anyone not climbing over the ledge, or do you have another plan in mind?
I'm heading back over to them. If they're all safe, I'm good. If they're going over the balcony, I'm following and escorting and commanding Lillian and Fluffle to do the same, to also escort them.
Okay, so you guys start going over the balcony and start climbing down the rope, and the rope is 50 feet, unless you have 2 ropes, which I don't think you do.
We had 2.
You have 2 ropes.
And mine.
Okay.
We tied mine together.
Oh, you tied both together. Okay, so you climb down. It's enough to get you down to the ground. And again, no one's really paying attention to you because of what's going on. That wizard teleported out and seemed to be trying to pay attention to the necromancer problem rather than you guys. You definitely got the feeling from him that he doesn't know if you're from the necromancer, working with him, the Red City, or what's going on. He seems to be in confusion. And whatever was happening, whatever he planned, whatever he was going to do, seems to be ruined completely.
Can we, can we recover that rope after we get to the bottom? I have climbing gear, so I don't know if that gives me a ability to recover it or not.
You would have to... I'll allow it. I mean, next time you kind of have to say you do that, not as an afterthought. But yeah, so I'll give you the rope back. I'll tell you what, I'll give you guys 1 rope back out of the 2. To be fair.
Okay, 1. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. You guys get to the bottom. You're able to unravel one of the ropes because you're paying attention for it, and then you get down to the bottom. Role play. What do you guys want to do?
All right, where to? I've never been here before.
Me neither, but we gotta get out of here. I think we should just head east. The tower's already going that way.
What about your friends? What about everyone else?
Well, I think he would have got out of the city probably, but I don't know.
You're
he went out the window. He went out this way, right? We gotta start looking for him. We gotta go.
Let's go.
Tony, do I have any idea where the rest of the party is in relation to where we are now?
The whole party's together except for Arky and Sparky. You don't know where they are. You guys are somewhere near the center of this whole city of Solst, and you're all pretty much together. So you don't know much about the city. You've never been here before. You didn't plan to be here. You don't know anything about it.
Like I wouldn't be able to figure out where Hogar and the rest of them are. Obviously, I got there to where Hogar is, but I don't know where that is in relation to us now, right?
That's underground, very far below, basically in almost the core of the entire planet. So that is a very different area.
Got it. Okay, so nowhere accessible. Off to the east, you're saying?
Yeah.
Make it away. We have your flank.
West would be home.
I thought we were west of the Red City. No.
Solst is west of the is east of the Red City.
Oh, it's east. I thought it was west. Okay.
All right, let's go.
Okay, so we have to head west.
All right, west it is. Flank them. Safety always. Let's go.
We see the tower going that way, right? You said?
Yes.
So I would say, basically, let's follow the tower.
Jackie Shaw, 1,000 stars. 1 reroll for Steve and 1 for Vin.
Woo! Thank you, Jackie.
So you guys are running through the city, trying to find the way you can go to get through, and you're just making your way. People are starting to panic and run different directions. People are just going inside. Some people are packing their belongings and trying to move out of the city. you're starting to see a lot of troops being deployed around the area, and they seem to be like wizards, and they seem to be looking for. You're not sure they're looking for you. But they seem to be just maintaining order, but they're going around and making their way around the city. You guys are just trying to make your way through, and then you're just trying to get out any way you can. Let's go back to the other group. Holgar, Thistle, Lane, Jacques, and Finn. What do you guys want to do?
All right. So we're kind of stuck at like a crossroads here.
Yep.
Yeah, we kind of feel like we need to use the rod to try to close this portal some sort of way. How, I have no idea. So I will bring forth the rod and begin to pray to Alabaster inside the rod for some sort of guidance.
Okay, so you're praying. You're praying for. So what exactly are you praying? Just don't say that you're praying. Do the prayer.
Okay. I grab the rod and I'm like, Alabaster, how do I close this portal? The world above is being destroyed by it. Show me the way, please. Times are dire.
Okay, roll a wisdom check.
Wait. Hells no.
Okay, do you want to re-roll that?
Actually, yes, I will. Okay, it is a 17.
Okay, you hear Alabaster's voice. You must use the rod to close the portal. Do not worry about the tree. But there is another answer. If you look beyond what you can see.
If I look beyond what I could see.
Yes. Well, I'm saying yes. You don't hear him anymore.
So he said there's another answer if I look beyond what I could see.
Another answer to what?
I don't know.
What's the first answer?
to use the rod to close the portal. I don't even know how to do that.
I think we have to just shove the rod into the portal without touching the light. Like Finn said from the beginning.
I look at the portal. Is there any are there any doors on it? Are there any?
There are no doors in the portal.
There's nothing.
The portal is like a vortex. It's like a fabric in space-time. It's just like it's there.
All right. Jeez.
Let's do it, Thistle.
So, what am I doing though? I don't even know what to do.
Guys in the stream, these players definitely need some help because they're at a loss of what to do right now. Just give them some ideas if you got it.
I think we need to
What are the shares?
hit the portal with the rod.
So you just want me to whack the portal with the rod?
That's our only idea.
There's also who knows what's gonna happen.
Can it be any worse than this?
Well, it could be because the rod could teleport me and the rod someplace else and leave you guys here. So yes,
Master Lane walks up to you and says, "Let me see the rod."
I hand Master Lane the rod.
He takes the rod and he walks over to the portal and slams the portal with the rod.
Master Lane!
This is how we do things on Russian space station.
He's like Zeus at the end of the Dark Knight. I'm gonna do what you should have done.
That's my belief.
10 minutes ago.
Oh my God.
Vin, roll for me 4D 10. This is a 1D 10,000 roll, guys. I'm using a system where 10,000 things can happen. This is an actual list, and we're gonna see what happens, and whatever happens is it. Unless he rolls a reroll, of course, which you could do, but otherwise, we're gonna see what it is.
Right?
One of 10,000 things can happen from the list I have in front of me. What number is it?
It is. I feel like I rolled it last week. 5,000.
Go ahead. Sorry.
5,614.
5,614. Interesting. Okay. He does it. Nothing happens.
I feel like I rolled that number last week.
No, he didn't roll that number. He does it. He slams to the ground. Nothing happens. And I think I'm gonna activate a reroll because it didn't close. Therefore, he would want to reroll it again.
Do you want one of us to re-roll it for you, or?
All right.
Yeah, Vin's re-rolling. Vin.
2,496.
2,496. Each day, Caster insists on being called by a different name.
Oh,
Bravo!
man.
As he swings, he says, "Call me Harry." And he swings the thing into it. I'm gonna do it. Well, I'm gonna do the last reroll. Go ahead. One more time.
1,325.
Oh, he knew. 1325. This is it. Whatever this is the keeper. Hopefully, it's not bad for Lane. Otherwise, people die before he even comes on the show.
That's all right. Landfill 2 should take his place.
Oh my God! One of these is Caster is very susceptible to peer pressure in matters of alcohol. That's not. It's just. What the hell? Hilarious. Some of these are ridiculous. Okay, he slammed the rod into the whole thing, and you see the purple light kind of like shine like glimmer very, very brightly, and it gets better and better. It seems to kind of fill the whole room.
What was that?
Oh, the light fills the whole room from the light going up. The whole room becomes purple. There's kind of like a blast, and you see Master Lane is like flung to the floor.
Where's the rod?
Where's the rod? Yeah.
The rod's on the floor. The light is still going.
I pick up the rod.
Okay.
Oh god.
I'm gonna try it. Give me a rod.
Lane. Oh boy. Oh,
I asked this one for the rod.
I hand you the rod.
I think he had the right idea. I run over and I whack it too.
Oh, go ahead, Tom.
What?
2104.
2104. Nothing happens.
All right. Well, I will also re-roll then.
Oh my god.
1705.
1705. Let's see what happens. As you swing it, you're like, I don't know if this works, but if we have to get out of here on foot, I'm sure I can get us out of here because I am a master thief. That's your thought. If you want to reroll, let me know.
Oh god.
Yeah, I want to reroll.
Okay, here's your last reroll.
Oh my god.
2578.
2578, and this is the last reroll, so whatever this is what it is. Okay, very interesting. See, this is the first one has been appropriate. You slam it, you slam it in, and when you hit it, all of a sudden you see in the place of the light, stone is goes all the way up, builds as far as you can see. You imagine it goes on for either forever or whatever because you can't see any difference. And it's stones around the light and around with the vortex in. Everything's solid stone.
Hey, Donnie.
You did it, Finn.
I hope so.
What the hell is that?
I don't know, but we're gonna call it Finn's column if it actually saved the day.
I run over to Master Lane. Is he awake? Is he conscious?
He's unconscious right now. Yeah.
Oh. And I give him a few smacks. I try to wake him up.
Master Lane.
Master Lane, get better.
my slap will heal you. How could you slap?
How can you slap?
Okay, so you start getting up. You see the stone is there. Of the stone column is just going up as high as you can see. Lane starts getting up, and you guys are just kind of recovering and trying to see what's going to happen. Think about what you want to do. We're gonna go to the other group. You guys are been running through the city. You're starting to realize that it's basically pandemonium, and kind of running through the streets is maybe not the best thing to do. To make your way through, we're just going to do one quick roll to get through and see how you guys fare on getting out.
Before we do that, can I use a free action to speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we sure that we're going in the right direction? We got here through a portal. Your friends are still there, and we can't run fast enough in order to get to where they are. They need to shut that. What just happened? Does the sky change? Do we notice any changes at the moment that they do that, or?
In the sky?
Yeah, I don't know if what we see is tied to what they are also doing.
As of right now, you don't see any difference.
Okay. Us running miles and miles is not going to do the job. I have a bad feeling about this. Going out there on foot? Are you sure you want to run? The portals were beginning to open just as we went over the balcony. There wasn't much time to think. This place is a mess.
I don't think he was gonna send us back to wherever we were, though. I mean, a portal would be great, but like, I didn't think that was gonna be someplace we wanted to go.
Can you give me 20 seconds? Can you give me 20 seconds?
All right.
Where are you
Tony,
going?
down on nowhere, but right here. Red Knight, give me, please, some sort of guidance. Let us vanquish our foes, but you have to give me a way to get there now. All of these people here, all of these good, faithful people, please give me something.
Okay, roll 20.
Can I use Jackie? Thank you for that reroll for my 2 that I just rolled. Can I use another reroll? Because that was a 2. I think my D20's broken.
You have one more you can use, and it's done.
Do you mind? Red Knight, I'm calling out to you. A lot of static in the air right now. It's that's a total of 17. A wisdom check, I'm assuming.
You pray, and you wait a second. You wait a beat. You look around. Nothing seems to happen, and all of a sudden the sky does change. You see the sky starts to return to a normal color. The second thing you notice is that rocks start to fall from the sky.
Oh no!
Take cover now!
Everyone roll a dex check. You're gonna need a. It's coming from everywhere. It's like trying to dodge the rain. So we're gonna make it a 20. Dodge or
gosh.
dodge or take a lot of damage.
Oh.
5.
No. 12.
Okay, so if we fail, which I imagine most of you do, 34 damage.
That was 7.
Ooh. It's raining rocks.
Could be worse.
Sorry.
Could be raining men.
If there's any shelter, cover, or anything like that, I start pushing them towards it. Don't care about myself. Get them under cover. Something.
And we'll have 4 DR from the Lions thing, right? We have that today. I think it was.
Don't forget about that.
Yeah, you have 4 DR. That's right.
4
From
DR, but
That's from the Dwarven King's enchantment.
right, Dwarven. Sorry, yeah, Dwarven King.
So we take 4 off?
Take 4 off every time you take damage. Yes.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Are we in cover now?
Yeah, you guys managed to take cover in like a nearby building, and it's just rocks falling instead of like rain.
What do you want to do? Running's not a good idea, and I don't know what just happened, but thank you, Red Knight. I'm assuming. I pray I did something right, guys. I'm sorry that I've not been able to.
No, it's not your fault.
Thank you.
We're in this together.
All right, well then let's do something together. But right now, running through a city, we need a better plan. We're never going to get to where your friends are, and who only knows what all of this means. I've lost some too. We can't go down like this.
I agree. I mean, this city is full of wizards, but I don't think anybody's going to help us.
Wizard versus steel isn't, well, all right. Well, he did disarm me. All right, fine. However,
this city's full of wizards that's probably full of portals also. Maybe we can at least seek some shelter and possibly come across another portal.
Tony, is there anybody running around in like wizard type clothing?
A lot, everywhere.
You, come here. Boom. Pull one close to me.
Okay, you kidnap a wizard off the street?
Yup. Kidnap a wizard.
Straight help, I'm being wizard napped! Wizard napped! I'm being wizard napped! Anyone?
Listen to me.
It's raining rocks.
Portals
Hello,
out
I'm
of
cold,
the city.
I'm made of rocks.
Portals out of... Straighten up, man. Portals out of the city. Anywhere. Anything.
Roll charisma. Charisma check.
Screw it. I'm using intimidation. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, I assumed you were ready. I rolled a 1, so just to see how his morale is
26.
about this.
26.
Okay, so he completely breaks down. He's like, it's raining rocks outside. He goes, I don't know who you are, but just let me be. Because whatever you want to know, I'll tell you. Yes, there are portals. It's Sost. Of course there's portals.
Great. You, lead us to one. Reach in, Silver. Here. Lead on.
A silver?
It's a month's wage, man. Come on.
It's raining rocks outside. I'm not going out there.
2 silver. Let's go.
He throws a silver on the ground. He goes, no, I'm not going out there dying for your portal.
Can he just
here's a gold piece. I got a gold piece. How about that?
I don't want money. It's raining deadly stones.
All right,
I'm not going there.
I'm switching to
Okay,
persuasion.
I sing him a persuasion. I persuade him with my music with a song.
Go ahead.
To take us. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Oh, wizard of old, you don't know what's cooking. Take us out where those stones are falling, 'cause we gotta get booking. Open up the portal, you see, and you could be a singer like me if we go away to a land of the music and where everything's cool. Get out of here!
I would die for that song. And a gold.
Roll D20. D20. Charisma check.
Okay. Oh, and my 14.
Okay, so he goes, your song is very beautiful.
Thank you.
But.
And.
I'll tell you where the portal is, but I'm not going outside.
Okay. That's fair enough.
Where's the portal?
In the keep, there's portals. There's ones that all the guards use. There's also an area in the center of town, literally in the city square. There are portals that go to all different parts of the Archmage's empire. He goes, if you go there, and if you had one of the wizards help you to portal you somewhere, they would do it. If they would allow you to do it. It's the best I can do. I'm not going out there, though.
I appreciate your help. You are about to save many, many lives. Thank you. All right. Who knows where he's talking?
He goes, it's that. He points at where it is. He goes, just follow the main road. Hang a left when you get to the fork of the road. That's it.
There's a suggestion in the chat that we use him as an umbrella. A paladin is not going to use him as an umbrella. So.
Wow, Sty.
Try dodging. Step outside.
Martin says, "Can Brooks sing her Earth song and change the rocks with It's Raining Men?"
That's better.
Ooh.
What about It's Raining Wizards? You can get a lot of them to die that way.
That's not how the song goes, though.
Oh, come on.
Come on, it's Earth song. It's not Vinny makeup song.
Wizards keep falling on my head.
There you go. Do you guys want to make your way? Do you guys want to make your way to where he was directing?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Cover the
You guys make your way. Well, you're making your way through the rocks. That's the choice you're making. If you don't want to do that, let me know.
I want
Also, even if we find the portal, we're not going to find anybody to take us through, are we?
Wait, can we find something that we can hold over us, like a door or something? Can we door off its hinges?
Yes, you can pull a door over the hinges if you find a way to detach it.
I'm really strong.
No, it works well too. Shields.
I'll assist her idea. Sure.
Okay, you start breaking down. Someone comes up to you, they're like, "This is my house." He goes, "Why are you taking my door? I need a door."
We can't use you.
We need this more than you. Yeah.
Okay, you. What is this quest turning into? What do you? You guys rip the door off its hinges. You break the door down. The family's just looking at you, and you have one door. I'll say it can fit two of you. You're gonna have to go down the alley and rip off the doors off the nearby buildings.
Sorry, family, you live in the wrong city.
Door inspector.
Okay.
I give them all some
Okay, so
copper
listen.
and silver.
So you all take doors off. Everyone take 9 damage because that's where you're gonna take all you're trying to get out at the doors. That's just the general damage you're gonna take. And you guys start making your way down towards the center of the city with doors blocking the stones that are falling from the sky because of the rod hitting this light. You guys roll a d20 3 times, everybody. If you roll a 1 at any time, you the rock breaks through the door, shatters the door, and you're gonna get impaled with a lot of rocks, possibly to your death.
17, 8, 17.
6.
No ones, anybody?
7, 7, 10.
Okay.
Those 7s look like 1s too for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, you're just making your way. Rob, roll d20. If you roll a 15 or above, it'll be nice and easy here. Rob, can we hear you? I don't hear you.
You can reroll our key.
Rob, we can't hear you, I think, if you're speaking.
Can you hear me?
Now we can.
There he goes.
Yeah, we hear you, Rob. Go ahead.
Okay, 9.
9. Okay, Rob. So, Rob, you start to reach the outsides of the city, and I feel like you've made it. And all of a sudden, out of the sky, the sky goes less purple, and all of a sudden, rocks are falling from the sky, literally everywhere.
Unreal.
Yep.
And I'm still within the city limits.
You're at the end of this edge of the city.
Rocks are falling. All right, I'm gonna. Is there anywhere edge of the city? Is there anywhere to take cover? Any sort of anything to take cover?
Yeah, I mean, you're actually able to bypass some of the damage because you're in a giant metal suit. But you get into a nearby building, you take cover, and I'm just going to do minor damage to you. A second. You take 9 damage also. Your suit gets chinked up a little bit. Sparky's in the back of the suit, just kind of taking cover back there. What do you want to do?
Okay, so right now we're just in some building wreckage, watching the stones fall.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do I see? Do they seem to be falling endlessly? Like I look into the sky, it's just like literally like raining stones.
It's literally raining stones. Yep.
All right, I'm just gonna hold up then. Let's just hold tight, Sparky, for a little bit. Maybe this will pass.
Oh my God! It's raining stones.
Yeah,
I picked this on once. It hurt.
Well, let's just hold tight. This will end soon. We can get out of here.
Okay. We're going back to Thistle, Findalar, and Hogar. What are you guys doing?
All right.
Okay.
Well, the light stopped. That's good. Now, how do we get out of here?
Are the portals open?
Oh. Yeah, that's a good point. Are the portals open?
The portals are still open like they were before. Yeah, nothing's changed.
What is behind them now?
It's the same thing. It's you can recognize a couple of different things. You see a sky, you can see vague different things, but you can't see much. It's really really like a luck of the draw.
Do we see a throne room or no?
No, you never saw the throne room. It's not an easy thing to see because of how it goes to the portal. So again, you can't discern anything.
All right.
Can we actually see what's there, or is it like still all hazy and blurry and we can't make anything out?
Still a hazy. Everything is hazy and blurry through the portals.
All right. So I turn to the party. I'm like, all right. So obviously this guy had portals that led to some place, right? So where would his portals lead to? Let's think about this. Where did he have access to? We know he had access to, obviously, the Archmage and the Queen, because he was allied with them, right? So maybe he had portals to them. Did he have a portal to the Sunken City? Was that one of his portals? Yes, because it went to the tower, right? Below? Correct?
Well, the Queen was there.
The Queen was where?
The Sunken City. The Queen's fort.
No, I know, but the portal that the teleportation portal that we went through in the Sunken City brought us to the pyramid below ground, right?
Yes, very much below ground.
Okay, so we know he had access to the Archmage, he had access to the Queen, he had access to the Sunken City. Where else would he have access to? Where is this forest? We keep seeing this forest. Where is that?
I don't know. It might be any place where he might have a temple. Too.
Or maybe it's a place that he's attacked or had spies going to, or so let's see. Where did the Archmage and the Queen attack that were woods? The Elven City? Where else?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think we're just guessing here. Who knows?
I'm just looking for a hint that, like, I don't want to walk through a portal blindly and end up across the planet someplace else. I mean, we know our friends went into a portal that leads to a throne room, but we haven't seen a throne room. It's bad enough that we're down here, and they're up there, God knows where. I mean, obviously the throne room couldn't have been the Red City because he's never been to the Red City. Did it look like Aragon's throne room? I mean, we've seen it, right? Hogar, did it look like it?
Well, I didn't see it. Only Abyssia could see what was inside the portals. She could see it very clearly because of, I think
because of the crystals that she absorbed. Okay.
Yeah. What about this? If we go through the portal with the forest, maybe that is the Elven Forest. And if we go there, we can use our powered-up rod to heal the tree.
Well,
and maybe that will close some evil portals.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I'm hoping that the portal to the forest is the portal to the Elven Forest where we need to kind of go.
Yeah.
As you guys are sitting there, you see the stone begins to rumble.
Rumble?
Start shaking. The stone tower of light.
All right, so this ain't holding it in. This ain't permanent.
I'm gonna give you. You guys can tell it's probably gonna explode in about 10 seconds. I'm gonna give you a countdown of 10. Tell me what you want to do.
To the forest.
To the forest.
Let's go. Everyone.
Yeah.
Through the portal to the forest.
I get the rod. I'm just kind of like, I make sure it's sheathed nice and tightly, and I'm holding on to it as I run.
Okay.
Through the portal.
You guys all went to the portal. Everyone just kind of follows your lead. You guys
Mr.
go
Lane
through.
with us, right?
You guys go. What?
Mr. Lane, he's with us.
Yeah, he's up. He's
Okay.
been ever since he came out of that portal. He's just been like days and like trying to recover. He's been through a lot.
Alright,
So he's not like
behind is what I'm getting at.
you guys go through. The portals actually seem to be starting to as you know, they're always in flux. So you guys all hurry through. You guys go through the portal, and when you go to the other side, Vin, roll a perception check.
16.
Okay. You guys go through the portal. You look around. You're in some sort of forest. Behind you, you hear an explosion of rocks, and the portal closes. At that second, you get a terrible feeling. Now I'm not talking about magic. You get a terrible feeling in your stomach, like you did something very wrong. A terrible, terrible, terrible feeling. It's kind of like when you leave your house and you leave like something on. You're like, something is wrong, but I can't remember what it is. And that is what you get right now. Now I'll give 100 experience points to the person who figures it out.
Well, obviously the beam of light is probably still active, right?
Go ahead, Dan.
Was the whatever the spell was, or the light turning to stone? Was it a temporary spell?
The light turned to stone. What it did is it turned all the light that was there to stone. So it did like it killed some of the stone, but then any light below it came back and it renewed. You'll probably see the effects of that in a couple seconds, but it's not something much worse just happened.
Did the red city just explode?
Say again?
Did the red city just explode?
No.
I have.
Did they leave someone behind or something behind?
Ooh.
I have the rod.
You reach for the rod. The rod is not with you.
I was holding on to the rod as I ran through the portal.
You did.
Oh, remember? Oh no!
Oh, you can't
You
take
can't
the
go
rod.
through portals.
No.
We've gone through portals before with the rod.
No, you went through the you tried to teleport once with the rod. The rod stayed behind. You learned you can't do it, and then the only reason you were able to teleport the rod around when it wasn't charged.
All right. So where? Hold on, wait.
Classic.
Okay. So
Saba goes, called it, and Lauren Hicks goes, oh my god.
Classic Doug.
Oni says it was charged.
Right, that's why it was charged this time.
Okay.
So if everyone is confused, it is, as we learned, as if the rod is ever powered up, it cannot be teleported. It's part of the effects on it. It can't be discerned. You can't discern its location. You can't be the target of spells, and it can't be teleported through. When the rod is empty, when all the power is gone and removed from it, then you can teleport around because literally it's nothing to do so. But when it has the soul, light, and all that stuff in it, it's not able to be teleported.
Oh man!
So what I do is I just stand where we came through the portal. Right.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the portal fluxes back. I'm just gonna wait to see if the portal reopens.
Okay, you guys, you wait with him.
Sure.
Did you role play to them? That did you left it? I don't think you guys role played it.
Finn, I think I have a problem. And
Finn, you're muted.
Yeah. Tom, you muted, yeah. Can't hear you, buddy. unplug your mic and plug it back in.
Talk to Hogar in the meantime.
All right. Hogar, I think we have a problem, buddy. And I go to reach for the rod, and I'm kind of like, yeah, there's nothing there.
The rod is gone?
It appears so. I don't
What
think it went
happened
through the
to
portal
it?
with us.
Oh no. Is the... this is not good. Is there any way we can go back?
Well,
We can't leave with it.
I'm hoping maybe Finn can message Tomb Mage now that we're topside. Maybe he can grab us wherever we are, if he knows where we are. If that's the case, then we can go back through the portal at the Sunken City and potentially go back.
But then...
or we can stay here. I mean...
Okay, guys. So I'm gonna jump in here. So today, everything, just so you know, starting with the fact that you guys left the portals and split the group, it's just been getting worse and worse and worse and worse. And so now you guys don't know where you are. You don't have the rod. I'm not telling you what's happening in the Red City, but if either group, just declare it now, I'll probably have about 20 minutes left. If either group does not come up with a plan to get back into the storyline immediately before the end of this, about 20 minutes, I'm going to move forward the quest by like a month, where evil is just winning and winning and winning and winning. So just so you know, we're gonna go back now to the other group. The other guys, you are running through the city with doors over your head, and kind of like the forest, we're gonna say you get a very bad feeling right now, like something just went wrong, but you're not sure what. As if thousands of voices just cried out in terror. 500 stars from Charlie Lewis says, "I need a forest queen for guidance, please." Sai Saba says, "Can they use that handy dandy Harry Potter spell and yell Accio Rod?" I don't know that one. So you guys are running through the streets with the doors and making your way. Hey Tom, making your way to the center of the city, and you guys all roll checks. You guys make your way to the center of the city, and you see there's like a circle of all these gateways that they use, and there's probably about like 24 of them, all in like a giant circle. But there's wizards all around the place. There's probably about a couple hundred wizards. It's almost like they're on standby to use the portals to go somewhere. It looks like they're following some kind of protocol. What do you guys want to do?
Where do these portals lead?
Are you asking like a citizen? Are you asking a guard or whatever?
I'm asking one of the wizards who are standing by.
They lead wherever they tell us. Don't worry about it. Get the cover.
Right, through one of those portals, hopefully.
Yes.
Where do we need to go?
Who are you talking to now? The group, right?
Yeah, I'm talking to the group.
I
you've got a good brain when it comes to these things. You were able to identify where they were going first. So, what are you thinking?
Oh, I think that was just a fluke. I got a lot of oxygen back there, but okay. I look into. Can I see into the portals, Tony? Like I see what goes where, or that's not.
You see the portals. You could tell from your limited but starting experience of the portals that basically the portals aren't active yet. And you see there's a couple of wizards, almost like captains, that are walking around the area, and it looks like they're on call. You get the sense that in case they need to be sent somewhere, they're gonna go. They're gonna leave. They're gonna teleport. They're gonna go. But all the portals don't seem to be actively connected to anything. They've clearly restricted access. No citizens are going through of any type, and they're pretty much guarding all the portals.
Okay, looking around at all the wizards, do any of them stick out to me as far as like some of them have a little bit of the white light showing through? Do any of them have any kind of...
Nobody seems evil here. It's just that this is the city-state they belong to. So it's almost like the ancients, when they fight, you guys, obviously the Archmage is evil, and his intentions. They believe something very different than you, but the people don't seem to be inherently evil.
Okay.
Not to say that you don't see, like in real life, you don't see a person here who's darker than another person, who's more evil than another person, who's better than another person. You do see the variances, but inherently you don't see anybody stand out in a very good way or a very bad way or anything like that.
I'm gonna take a chance here. Abyssia, do you think that any of them could be swayed?
I do. And here's how. I only have 2 spell slots left for the rest of the mission.
Say it in D&D terms.
No. I'm going to mimic the Archmage's voice. And...
Which Archmage?
Well, no, who was the wizard in the tower that
The Grand Wizard? Okay. Okay.
I'm going to mimic his voice. And he calls the wizards from the gates.
I don't think you're gonna be able to do the mimic. The mimic works because you do it the next round. You'd have to have learned it. You hear it, you mimic it. It's a one-off, or you attempt to learn it, keep it in memory.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Well, are you trying to like just mimic his voice? Are you like?
Yeah.
You're not actually trying to like cast a spell. You're.
No.
No, if it was a spell, it actually would work. Because the spells work that way for her ability.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Well, it just says I can copy someone's voice with varying degree of accuracy.
Right. The mimic spell can do that, but you have to do it after.
No, but that's okay.
Are you talking about the separate ability? The mimic won't work. The mimic has to be mimicked. It's got to be something, and you mimic it.
Yeah, that's
What's the other thing that you have?
That's different from the spell here. I down here I can mimic the language, mimic the voice, mimic class or race, or mimic power. So that's
if it's part of mimic, it has to happen in front of you, and then you copy it.
Okay.
Oh, the wizard having spoken isn't good enough for that?
Wait, but then how
She doesn't have a.
When I hear someone else speak that I want to copy their voice, I have to say I mimic them.
You have to try to attempt to learn it. You're watching it. Your whole ability as the bard in the audio dungeon is that you can check something out. You can say I'm actively watching it. You're learning it, and then you attempt to put it in temporary memory, and then you make a roll to say I'm going to try to put it into long-term memory and keep it as part of my songs, or I'm just going to throw it out and try to use it.
Okay.
That's how your whole system works.
Okay.
So do you think any of these people could be swayed?
I don't know.
More importantly, where are we gonna go? We can't ask them to send us to, someplace a city that's friendly to us. We're gonna have to go to someplace, neutral.
You have a point. You have a point, my friend.
We need to go to a neutral place. Something.
Do you want to go back to where your friends are?
No.
No.
It is not a neutral place.
We don't even know exactly where that was.
The only neutral place was the forest.
We know what the inside looked like, but I don't think we knew where that was.
If I would go anywhere, it would be the forest. And I don't know if that's one of these portals would take us, or which forest it is.
We can certainly ask them.
But it's better to be outside than inside.
Loved one, go home.
I know.
Yes, we do too, but
we're out of options, my friends.
Lillian says we need to get back to the Red City immediately. We don't know what happened with everything that has done with the necromancer.
If you think you could get one of these wizards to give us a portal to the Red City, I'd like to see it.
Well, excuse me, sir, if you don't mind.
As you start talking to him, you see that all of a sudden the rocks dim out, they start falling, and it ends. And you're able to put your doors down. It was adorable, but now it's over.
You just did that, didn't you? Excuse me.
You see all of a sudden the light in the sky becomes purple again, and the sky just becomes that color, becomes thick again, and you hear that tone.
And the
What is
portals
that?
haven't changed.
The portals have changed now. Go ahead, Steve.
All right. You there. So you're understanding that necromancer's having an effect on your city here, right?
I don't know anything about the necromancer. I'm just waiting for orders. Sir, get to one of the buildings.
It's going to be through that. Can you take us out to the Red City? Can you open up a portal to the Red City?
I can't allow any of you to go into the portal.
I'm sure you can.
I cannot, sir. I do not have the authority. Please leave the area.
Is your authority on the side of good or evil, my friend? Because if it is good, then you won't want to see people die. And
I go where the Archmage leads.
I understand that. And right now the Archmage is heading to the Red City. Is he not? Was not a siege laid against the Red City by the Archmage? Were not the towers there on the outside gates on the west
And what of it? And what of it?
Send us to the Red City.
Why do you want to go to the Red City?
Because I'm being very persuasive with the 27.
You rolled? Did you roll?
Yeah, I actually got a natural 20, and I have a +7 for
oh, nice.
Persuasion. Yeah.
Okay.
20.
Okay.
20.
It's the only one I got so far, guys.
Okay, so what he does? So I'm going to award you the highest victory at this point that I can award you, since you're talking to a soldier, the wizard, but he's a soldier amongst everybody else. And he goes, "Okay, listen, I'll get the captain. You can talk to one of the captains, and if they let you through, it's up to them."
You're a good man. Thank you for that.
He walks over and grabs one of the captains. Now, just to briefly just to re-describe this area is, remember, there's about 24 of these portals, these gateways all around this area. It seems to be a center of the city. You're noticing now that it seems like the other cities that are loyal, city-states that are loyal to the Archmage, can travel freely between each other, because pretty much the Archmage's wizards have free reign and complete control of building around, and that's kind of like their thing. The only other wizard that's able to do it is Two Mage, which is on the Red City side, for anyone who gets confused by that. So all these wizards are packed around it as like troops, like they're going to send them somewhere. And you see there are about 3 captains of these wizards that have like robes that kind of dictate they're of a higher rank or something like that. And you see one of them walks over. It seems to be an elf or a half-elf. And he comes over, and he's brought over by the guy, like the wizard you just talked to. And he talks to the group. "Yes, what does he want? I only have a moment."
I understand that there's a lot of stuff going on here. We need to get to the Red City. Lots of reasons behind it. No time to explain. Can you do it?
Not without an order sheet.
I understand that. Where do we get the order sheet?
Are you a part of the military?
Oh, I am part of a military. Oh, yes.
What order? What legion?
What legion? I come from the Red City, my friend. We want to go back home. You want to send us there. That's going to be a 20 on the persuasion for that one.
You are of the Red City.
Well, the Archmage was there, was he not? Archmage forces were there, were they not?
Tony, I'm mimicking. I try to mimic his voice. I try to.
Okay, you're paying attention. Go ahead, make the roll.
Paying attention. 4. 4, 5, 6.
Oh, 4 and a 4 to D6. Okay, yeah, that's right. You need only a 4, 5, 6 to get it on a D6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have his voice temporary in your head. Hold on 1 second. He walks over to one of the other captains, says a couple of words, and points a couple of things, and then walks back over to you.
And a couple of things be them.
in a couple of moments, you see a lot of the wizards surrounding you, and all of them either have weapons up or hands up on you. And he's like, you will relinquish all of your weapons, armor, and anything that might be of a threat to the Archmage city of Solst, and I hereby take you into custody. I don't know how you got here, but you will not be going through the portal back to the Red City, my friend. Hand over your weaponry. You guys are surrounded by a couple hundred wizards who are just moving like a mob around you. Unless you have some brilliant idea, you have to convince me you can get out. Go for it.
I say, excuse me. We're on the same side. You're misunderstanding. We're on the same side, sir. We were in the Red City. We came from the Red City, from within your walking tower, your Tower of Solst. We came from the room.
What are you saying, girl? Are you a wizard? You are part of the forces. You were born here in Solst, therefore you have magic. Show me some magic. Where's the magic you have? It's funny because in our ranks, I do not see warriors. In fact, I've never seen a warrior like this before, except from the Red City. And he confirms you're from the Red City. And now you want to speak other, that I say that I put you into custody. Show me the wizardry that you have learned in the schools of Solst, girl.
Pardon me. I'm sorry. Maybe I didn't explain.
I shall not pardon you. I shall bring you to the dungeons, though. Take them away. You see all the wizards come in and start grabbing you guys. Who resists? If you resist, let me know.
Oh, yes, this place is evil. It needs to die.
I shoot
Now
one of
you're
the
gonna
arrows.
Do you yell that? Steve, do you yell that?
Well, here's the deal. Here's the thinking behind it. We have had no options other than to run around with doors above our heads because rocks are falling from the sky. We don't know where we're going. We have no exits or anything. This is a point of absolute desperation. No armor, no spells. Thank you for those in the chat who have given us like lion's healing or what have you. That's it. Otherwise, we're going to be spending jail time. And I highly doubt that that's going to be easy to get out of. I understand that there's 100 wizards around, but all right, I'll put it to you this way. The rest of you, you see Knuckles get white. You know this paladin of the Red Knight is not going to go easily. Reed casts a glance, looks at you guys, looks at Abyssia. The first person that comes towards him, he pushes him away, but stands still, does not yet raise his sword. I'm looking to my comrades for something.
Lillian and Sir Fluffle immediately they see that you're going to fight. They go to grab the weapons and get ready to. You can tell they're ready to help you. The rest of you, let me know right now if you are resisting. Just tell me resist or go in. If you give in, you know that you're surviving this section and you're alive and you get out of this predicament. If you resist, then we go to the next section. So tell me.
To the dungeon?
You're gonna be brought to the dungeon. You're either resisting or you're not resisting. Brooke, you're up first. 3 seconds.
I
3.
shoot an arrow up and I create a fire shield around us.
Okay, so as they come into you, you go to grab your weapon, you start pulling the arrow up, they rush in, and all the hundreds of wizards start to begin to cast their spells on you. Just to make that more clear.
Okay.
Is that what you're doing? Because it's a big decision. Imagine being surrounded by all the cops that have their guns at you, and you go for your gun and pull it out. That's exactly the situation you're into now. So just to make sure, I want to make sure you're clear before I go on to the next step. So one more time, if that's what you do, totally fine. But I don't want you to tell me that you didn't realize the situation. So really quick, I'm gonna start with Scro first. Scro, 3 seconds. Well, 6 seconds to be fair. Resist or not?
Not.
5. Scro's in. Brooke, 6. 5. You don't resist. Who else is there?
Stand down.
Steve, you don't resist.
That's exactly what I say. Stand down. You will keep your paws off of me. Where I go willingly. Stand down.
Okay, you see all the wizards kind of like relax a little bit. The situation was obviously tense. You see Lump's like, me no like here. Me go back to Red City. I mean, me not of Red City, but me want to be tourist and see it. Because it's home.
You, Captain, if you're going to arrest us, then do it. Take us to where it is that we need to go, but be done with it already. I am tired of this place.
Gladly, sir. Take them away, Red City filth. They take your weapons, they take your armor.
Armor, here's a patch of shirt.
And I want that little piece of shirt armor you're wearing. Give it to me.
Right here.
They take you away. They take anything as a weapon, armor. Some people are holding it. They take you as a group back into a different entrance of that that fortress that you guys started in. They take you down into the dungeons. You get lower and lower and lower, and they throw you into a dungeon. In this room, this actually dungeon area. Imagine like a kind of like a circular area. I'm going to draw for you. Really quickly. Guys, you can role play while you're walking for a second.
How many of them are there around us?
It's a massive, like probably like 50 guys that take you guys away.
There's 50 of them on us? All right, awesome. Wow, we're important. Okay. So, anyone been down here before?
No.
Well, we're about to be. Any plans? Any thoughts? Because right now, I'm looking at the blood of 50 on my hands.
We're screwed. That's what I'm thinking.
We're not
Totally.
no, we're not barely screwed. I still have that guy's voice.
Okay, guys, take a look here. This is what you see. This is the room you're in. There's a cell here, cell here, cell here, and a cell here. They bring you through, and they divide you up into the cells, about half. We'll say. Actually, they throw all of you into the cells except for Steve. It's and you, Paladin. I can tell your tone. Red Knight filth. You're gonna go upstairs and have a talk with us, and we'll see how much you care about your petty, insignificant ancient. After we're done with you.
That's it. I'm done. I'm done. Bam! Right across the damn face. I'm done. I'm done.
What would you roll? What's your attack?
It's a total of 20 to hit with open hand.
Oh, you slap him.
Oh, it's straight across the face, and I put my hand back down.
Okay, you slap him across the face. You leave like a pure imprint of red. You know, it's
what the Red Knight does. Next time you look in the mirror, you're going to remember me. Take me wherever the hell you need to take me.
He grabs his face and he's like, "You are swine."
I am
no,
swine.
I want you to know this.
Oh
The Red City is full of fools.
You're talking, man. You should action first. No more words. We are men of combat. So either you come up against me, or you shut your hole and you do what your masters are telling you to do.
Get him out of here. You disgust me. They take him away. They take him up to a different room down one of the steps.
Who and how many?
I'll roll for it.
I scream out, "Reed, we will find you!"
You will live. You will live.
It's 12 of the guys. The rest of them will put everybody in, and then when they put you guys in, they start dispersing all different ways back into wherever they're going.
12 of them?
Just about 12 guys. You don't know if they're all guarding you, just walking the same way, but about 12 are with you. Brooke, Damien, are in one cell. They take the Brooke, Damien, and Lump are in one cell. I'm just thinking of the people that are there. Lily and Sir Fluffle. Actually, Lily and Sir Fluffle, they probably would bring all of them with you because they feel like they can tell you're part of the order or whatever you are. They bring all the paladins kind of there. And am I right to say that it's Lump, Botorius, and Abyssia left? Am I forgetting anybody?
I think that's it.
Yeah, because Sparky and Arky are together. Sparky and Arky. So you're taken away. They put you into a cell. I'm gonna go up to the other guys real quick. But the last thing I'm gonna leave you guys with, as you're sitting there, you see there is someone else in a cell on this floor with you. And again, there's those 4 cells across, and you see it's a wizard who's just sitting in with his arms around his legs, and just like looking at the whole thing, not really saying much, and just kind of like watching you guys. He's in the cell across from you. Okay, and just to make it clear, again, there's no other people in the cells in this level. It is Botorius, Abyssia, Lump in one cell. There's that individual, which looks like a wizard, on the other one. His robes are the same robes similar to Tom's robes. Tom, do you still have the same robes you have in the beginning? I actually don't think so, right?
No, I never got any magical robes.
No, the robes you started with in the beginning. Yeah, yes, you do have the same. What color are they?
Hold on. They're blue.
They're blue. Okay, so you see this person has blue robes as well. It kind of reminds you of Findalar, and
He's directly across from us.
yeah, he's just kind of looking at you guys like that. Not really looking like he clearly sees you. He's clearly awake. He's just not saying anything. He's just watching. He doesn't know you, so he's not saying anything. We're gonna go back over to the other group real quick, and this is it. What do you guys got for me? This is Findalar, Thistle, Hogar, Jacques, and Master Lane. Master Lane just sits down. He seems to be exhausted. Jacques seems to be frustrated. He's looking around the area. He's like kicking some rocks, and role play.
Jacques, I have one idea, and it's going to require your help, your agreement. As far as I know,
I cannot imagine what I can do here because we are screwed. We were supposed to go down into the temple. We were supposed to save the day. We left the city under attack. We do not know what has happened since then. And to me, it looks like that all we did was go down there and maybe even help him. I mean, yes, the only thing I see is that we at least had the rod, and the rod had a light into it. We could heal the tree. But we do not have the rod. We have Master Lane, which is good, but the city is probably destroyed, taken over, ruined. The sky is purple.
You're
What
right.
the hell can I do?
You have a collector's coin. Use it. Get us back there. Maybe get us all together. Get us to the rod. If it's got enough power, have it shut down the portal too. That's what I'm thinking. That's the only thing I got.
That's where we stop for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching Audio Dungeon. Steve, you had a fantastic run, and you made for such a great story. I'm excited for the day if your character comes back on and joins us again. We appreciate it.
He will
Guys,
be back.
thank you so much. This was so much fun. Thank you, and thank you. And
thank you.
Your audience here is absolutely amazing, and you guys are an absolute delight to play with. I love the energy that you give back. There's a wonderful parlay there. So again, thank you so much, guys.